Welcome. We are going to spend a little bit of time on color, kind of finish out the little segment on color, and then we're going to go on to your next project assignment. One of the things that is nice about the color options that you have in Illustrator are, for example, if you're using an image of your own or a stock image to work with in a poster design or a card design or something of that sort, you may find that you'll want to use corresponding colors to make sure that the design looks as though it's a coordinated work. So you can, as I did, place an image and then get your eyedropper tool, which is I, and click somewhere in that image, and we're going to zoom in so we can actually see the pixels of color. And it's going to try to get in so you could actually see the pixels, but that's kind of hard. Here, maybe we go. Regardless, you can see the light and the dark and so on and so forth. So again, I'm going to get my eyedropper tool and I'm going to drop one of these fully lighter colors. That's what I'm trying to get to. Okay, maybe that's as light as it gets. And you'll see as soon as I click the eyedropper tool in one of the pixels of colors in this image, it automatically brings it as the fill color at the bottom of my toolbox, or here at the top of my in my control panel. Then, if I decide I want to use that color as a base, or just use the color, I would bring up my swatches panel. And I can add this as a new swatch, and you'll see that it has automatically it comes up as a process color because I had developed my document at the beginning as a print document. And we can call this what shall we call this? Fall Orange. And we want to add it to my library, but I would like to create a new library. And we're going to click OK. Now you'll see Fall Orange in my library, and you'll see that it's here in the swatches panel. And let's also bring up the color guide. I'm going to bring up the color themes as well. Now it hasn't been added to my themes yet, but it will in time. Alright, so now I'm going to zoom out and let's pick another color. Again, get the eyedropper tool, and we're going to pick another color that is just a little less, see how that looks. Too close. Alright, here's one that's the same shade it appears, but again, because it's a color that's used in my image, as I use this in my overall design, it will be a coordinated effort and will look as though it's a coordinated effort because of the image pulling it all together. So I'm going to take the swatches panel and I'm going to say create a new swatch. And this is, what do I call that other one? Fall Orange, Bright Orange. We're going to add it to my click OK. And there it is, Fall Bright Orange and Fall Orange. And then let's pick up, if we can, one of the sky blues, Or let's get one of the darker oranges too, maybe a burnt orange. Looks almost like brown, but we'll bring that up as well. We're going to go to a new swatches. Going to add it to my library, and there it is in the library, and also in the swatches panel. And you see, each time I create a new color, the color guide develops a series of, in this instance I've asked for warm and cool colors based on this particular base color, the one that's in the swatches and or at the bottom of the toolbox. If I go to this drop down menu, it will allow me to set a complementary color palette with warm and cool established, monochromatic, high contrast. So again, and these are all colors that will work with this particular image, even though they haven't been picked out of the image, but because we started as a base of this color. Now I'm not crazy about any of these relative to how I would use it in a design, but let's go back here and pick another color, see if I can find a blue. There's a nice light blue. All right, so we are going to, again, new swatch, blue, add it to my library, and there we go. And I'm not sure if I would like a green in there, but let's try to pick one of these darker greens. Okay, we're going to try that. And there is my library. You know, if this gives me an option to change my name, I would like to do that, but I don't think I can. All right, so we have established a library, and we are now able to take these colors and add them to the color guide, the Harmony Rules color guide, as well as to our swatches panel to more easily access them if we choose to do that. And then we can start adding color as we see fit. All right, so again, maybe a little bit more detail than you needed on this particular, on setting up a library and importing images or colors from an image, but I found it very useful when I'm creating a design to use the eyedropper and use the color guide if I don't have an entire color library set up with the colors within the image. So hopefully that helps you as well. We'll come back and spend just a minute on color themes and go out to Adobe's website to develop a theme, and I'll be right back with you. See you in a minute.